Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Aries Sky Rita Lee's video blog. I'm Aries Sky, also known as Fleet Admiral Krabby McCoffee. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're coming back, you're welcome. I had lunch. This is going to be a short video, I think, because I'm still waiting for news to come in. But I do have some updates for you. This is very interesting updates for you. Currently, I am live, so I hope I don't get my video disturbed that much. Thank you. Welcome. So, it goes like this, people. Yes, this is a radio. So, some of you out there, it's nationwide radio. Love my little radio. So, it goes like this, people. We're having some lag. Apparently, YouTube is giving us problems due to the fact that too many people are bogging down the system with the YouTube news and feeds and uploads and everything else. So please bear with me if it's a little laggy. Okay, so I got some updates for you, some interesting updates. Feel free to comment. So the numbers are coming in so far. Please, if you see me looking this way, I'm looking at my computer. Okay, numbers are coming in. Currently, apparently they say Kamala Harris is ahead in New Hampshire by 28 points. New Hampshire is basically a swing state. So apparently good old New Hampshire is literally, they say that. Now, the other news is this, okay? A lot of people, they're voting, Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii is always a blue state. So always going that way. New Mexico is the same, but I don't want mayonnaise with avocado oil. All right. There's not much options they have here. Well, if there's real mayonnaise. Yeah, that sounds good. Real mayonnaise. Yeah, it's called the Best Foods brand. Yeah, I like Best Food. Thank you. Should I get myself some lunch? Oh, here's some Koopy mayonnaise. I prefer Best Foods. Thank you. All right. So, for some of you out there, I'm going to be, yes, thank you. I'm working on YouTube now. I'm live. So, basically, it says here that New Hampshire is, Kamala Harris is 28 points up. Now, if all the polls are talking about, right, and everyone is commenting right now, okay, like I said, Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii is blue, right? That's New Mexico. Colorado is blue. But then you have Montana, Idaho, Utah, Arizona, red. So it's like a little red wall, right? And then you have North, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, okay? Followed by Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, of course, Alabama, Georgia, South, goes up the eastern seaboard, right? So currently the numbers are showing, and so here is there's a lot of people. I was watching and looking and doing some information testing and checking that they're saying a lot of people are not liking the abortion ban. Okay, so they're going full bore. They are literally angry as hell, and they're going to vote all blue. Now, I just got off with my beloved family member. My family member said that they went and voted blue across the board. And then he was at the polling stations in Ohio, his polling station in his area, and they were all voting blue down the ticket. He says we may just have a blue tsunami, basically, maybe, because he said there's a lot of pissed off people that don't want Vance to be vice president. He says that guy, we're taking the trash out today, okay? So then you have the next up on the list. Is that the YouTube thing? No, okay. Then there was the next up, as you know, is the numbers will coming in, and approximately it's 4:11. So that means like by 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 mine. 25. I can send some more, but I'm currently live. I keep saying this to you.
All right. Well, I think 25 ought to cover what we have here. Maybe 30, but that 30 is the most I'll need. That's it. Because all you're getting is that lunch meat, bread, and mayonnaise.
Yes, thank you. And I'll send you a few dollars more when I'm done with my YouTube video. Again, thank you. Much appreciative. Lady owes me fucking $73,000 and is gonna bitch about $5 measly dollars. I mean, never mind. All right, sorry. Don't mean to swear for all of you watching today. Okay, sorry. So it goes like this. So currently, we know Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, and Arizona, Arizona. That little block there will never change or have enough votes in the blue block to make a difference. But we don't know. Okay, there's a lot of people in Utah. Utah may go purple. And the reason for it is the Mormons are afraid that literally every Mormon I've read and listened to and talked to and heard about, they say they're going full bore. They're going full bore for Utah. They're voting in Utah to keep Donald Trump from taking away their religion because Donald Trump doesn't want any religion except his own extreme Christianity religion, where he's probably going to take all the tithing for himself. No offense to anyone here, okay? So, if the Utahns are voting properly in that voting block, we may have a bigger chance. Now, they're saying currently from the polls and numbers that Nevada may be in the handle for Kamala. So, think about that. Now, I know people say, "Oh, Donald Trump's going to win." It's not over till the fat lady sings, people. You guys got to get out there and vote. You still got 3 hours in the Eastern time zone to get it all done. You're going to have 4 hours to get it done in the Central time zone, and you're going to have 5 hours to get it done in Mountain time. And then you're going to have 6 hours, give or take, in Pacific time. 7 hours from right now for Alaskan time, and 9 hours, I think, or 9 or 10 hours for Hawaiian time. So let's make history, people. Now, you don't see me saying, okay, well, so right now the numbers is New Hampshire, okay? So if New Hampshire does it properly, then Maine may follow. I heard Rhode Island may be Republican. I don't know. I'm not looking at all the numbers, but you're looking at it in New Hampshire, you got Vermont, you got Massachusetts. Massachusetts is Republican, I believe. Then you got Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware. New Jersey, as they say, is borders Democratic. You got Maryland, Democratic. District of Columbia, they don't get much representation because, well, it's the District of Columbia. They don't have actual senators, apparently. They should make D.C. a state, then they can vote. West Virginia, there's another number on the map. A lot of West Virginians right now are voting for the protection of democracy. A lot of pissed off mothers, a lot of people upset about their food stamps. They're voting for Kamala Harris. That's what the numbers are saying. We'll see. Okay, Ohio, again, that's my birth state. Literally, they're pissed off at J.D. Vance. The women are pissed off. The transgender people are pissed off. The gays are pissed off. The elderly pissed off. They're voting in blocks of, apparently, as I got boots on the ground from multiple counties in Ohio, they're royally pissed off. Yeah. That leaves us with Kentucky. Kentuckiers, let's just say the boots on the ground there from my connections that I have. A lot of people are voting all blue across the ticket. They're just making a dent. They just want to stack it as much as blue as possible for Kamala. She may get the popular vote. We don't know about the Electoral College, but popular vote more likely will go to her. It just depends, okay? Now, Tennessee is another number that is, right? So Tennessee currently is, again, Tennessee is pretty good, okay? So there are a lot of people in rural Tennessee, they're talking about voting all blue up and down the ticket. Now, I've heard also in Florida that's the same, okay? The Carolinas, a lot of people on boots on the ground there are saying the same thing, that it is going to go all blue. That just leaves, Georgia. A lot of numbers are coming in right now saying the new voters, the young voters. By the way, we got apparently the young voters. Okay, let me just talk about it. People emailed me while I was having lunch, said, hey, you never talked about the young voters. I'm a young voter. I'm 18, 19, read it. Get it out there. So the young voting block of 18 plus, they're going in droves right now to vote because they say the new generations are saying that they're not going to give up their democracy. Democracy is too precious. They don't want to be under a dictator, so they're voting in droves. I mean, literally. And everyone is saying things. Okay, now it goes to my boots on the ground in Alabama. A lot of things happen in Alabama. A lot of people saying that in Alabama, that a lot of it's mixed bag, Some are saying they're going blue across ticket, may make a dent. Same goes with Mississippi. And apparently my boots on the ground in Louisiana currently got back to me and said there's a lot of pissed off people in Louisiana and larger Big Mike or Mr. Big Johnson. I have to throw that in there, the Big Johnson. It looks like he may lose his congressional seat and lose the House of Representatives and speakership. Let's see. Well, too early to say. Still got 3 hours, okay? Now, that leaves us with pretty much the center area, okay? Now, you guys are going to say, well, Rita, you didn't tackle the other issues. And that is Michigan, Wisconsin. Now, Higgins is in Michigan, but the numbers are coming back currently that Donald Trump has not got Michigan. So it looks like it may be for Kamala. Sorry, Higgins. I'm being serious here. The Big Johnson. Hey, Zoe, what's up? Yeah, the Big Johnson. Yes. So Michigan's pretty good. Now, the other thing that people are seeing is rumor has it, because democracy is on the ballot. Rumor has it. Okay, I got a rumor here that in Pennsylvania, he pissed off about 900,000 Latinos / Puerto Ricans. And those people, and most of them are 97 to 99% are voting for Harris. If that's the case, Pennsylvania's in the bag, okay? But here's the other kicker. Now, I've only heard this as a rumor, so don't take it but face value. But apparently, there's a lot of people talking about democracies up for sale because of Donald Trump. And apparently, okay, and this is what I've heard. Here, let me see if I can readjust this. There you go. So apparently, you're ready for this, preppers? Apparently, when it comes to the other voting block besides the young voting block that we have, you're going to laugh at this. Sorry, Zoe. I know you're probably sitting there going, what? The younger voting block is coming out in droves to vote to protect their democracy. But I've heard from the grapevine, from my own connections, through Eastern Washington and other connections I have in Lancaster, the Amish are coming out in droves. You're going to probably have a few million Amish voting this election to save their own democracy so Donald Trump doesn't take away their land and do whatever they want. They're afraid Donald Trump is evil, maniacal, and they are coming out and voting in droves. So you got even the Amish or the Mennonites are voting to keep this Wienerhead from getting power. So you got the Amish, you got the Latinos and the Puerto Ricans who's pissed off. No others, you don't piss off the majority, around the country. Now we're going to get into the interesting thing. A lot of Amish people are in Wisconsin too, the cheese capital. So not that the best cheese is made in Wisconsin now, is it, Zoe? We know the best cheese is made in outside of Portland, Oregon, in a little place in the Tillamook Valley called Tillamook Cheese. So we're getting a little lag. Like I said, the lag is pretty corny right now due to the fact that we're having some lag issues because of too much bogged down for the internet. So I apologize. So you're wondering, okay, if Michigan is most likely and Wisconsin's up, and you got the blue wall, as you know, Zoe's from Chicago, so Zoe's from Chicago. She already knows Illinois ain't going anywhere. Okay, Minnesota isn't going anywhere either, I don't think. Okay, so that leaves us with Iowa. Now, Iowa's big numbers right now are she's up yesterday or the day before's poll is she's up 3 points in Iowa. Think about it. If the numbers are true and they're saying Texas says 20 to 25% of the voters are voting for Kamala Harris, that's a big dent in Texas. 25 to 50% in Florida, supposedly. Again, that's a big number in Florida. Think about it. I know a friend of mine, right? A friend of mine. We won't give names. Her dad was thinking of moving to Florida, right? Yeah. Okay. Maybe he's going to not move to Florida when he finds out Florida may have flipped half blue or purple. Think about it. Now, you guys are wondering what's going on. My boots on the ground for Missouri. Missouri is another thing where people are voting in droves blue. Yeah, they are literally pissed off. And if everyone around the country that's voting that are women, elderly women, middle-aged women, young women, 18 and over, the young generation, the elderly who don't want their Social Security taken, the Amish, the Puerto Rican, the Latinos, and don't forget the Asians. I mean, the Asians. Donald Trump's talking about deporting anyone. It ain't looking white enough. And if you're LGBT, we're gonna deport you. Oh, not to mention, we may just deport the single cat ladies like Zoe because, well, Zoe's not viable for our new community of super Trumpers who wants to sit there, bend over, kiss Trump's ass and Vance's ass. Yeah. So, no offense, I don't mean to swear here, people. But I mean, so that leaves Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Well, as you know, Louisiana is already in the area where people do not like the Big Johnson, right? The Big Johnson. Zoe just made a joke. Oh, Big Johnson, yes. So they may vote out. Now, in Georgia, we're also looking for certain things in the political spectrum tonight. You guys have been wondering what my plan is. So it goes like this. I'm looking for Florida, getting rid of the senators from Florida. There's our wonderful senators from Florida being voted out tonight. Well, if they're on the ballot, they will be voted out. Okay. Now, another thing I'm looking at and seeing is can Marjorie Taylor Greene, MTG, or can Greenie pass the test to stay in as a congresswoman? Maybe not. The people are pissed. They're literally pissed. Marjorie's telling people the Democrats control the weather. Really, we control, or the Democrats control the weather, not we. Yeah, think about it. We're looking at that. Now we're also looking to see if Ted Cruz can basically be booted. If Ted Cruz can be booted, there's enough people pissed off in Texas. He may just lose a seat tonight, which is going to be a grandiose thing if he loses, all right? Now, Arkansas, that's going to be a red state for a long time because they're not talking about Arkansas. We don't have all the numbers, but the numbers I'm getting on the ground are amazing. Like Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota. I got people in North Dakota. Yes, I have family everywhere. They're saying boots on the ground is saying in North Dakota they're going blue all across the thing. They're pissed off. So I don't know anything about South Dakota. I do Nebraska. I heard Nebraska transgender people boots on the ground. Again, the Nebraskans are pissed off and they're voting in droves for Kamala. So we'll see how well Nebraska plays. Kansas, another place where I have family in Kansas. They're saying the same damn thing. Basically, they're saying, look, a lot of people, a lot of states they're voting across the thing blue. This is what I've been seeing in comments and seeing my boots on the ground, my emails. That's why I take these breaks from time to time. I analyze and etc. Then there is, again, Oklahoma. Now, yeah, Oklahoma is like Texas. They're not talking right now, but we'll see what the numbers are this evening, okay? And then finally, as Sam knows, Texas. Yeah, Texas, a lot of people are voting blue there. That's amazing. Way to go, Texicans who are voting blue. Yes, democracy is on the ballot this year. Yes, of course. Higgins, of course, he's being quiet because he'd rather sell his soul for a donut and a Social Security check and let democracy fail because he wants what he wants and he wants a dictator, apparently. Yes. All right, but I get to poke fun at him today. This is poke fun at Higgins Day. Now, you're wondering about the rest of the states. Now, Montana, Wyoming, and Utah and Idaho. I'm going to say Utah. A lot of voters are voting blue. We don't know how that's going to play out. Arizona, we don't know. I know boots on the grounds. We have. I don't care about this. Well, whatever it is, the thing came up and was like I don't care. All right. So, anyways, that leaves Montana and Wyoming. No one knows what Wyoming or Montana is going to do right now. Idaho is completely red. They're going to always be red. My friend who was like, oh, I want to move. Friend's dad who wants to move to Florida. Maybe you should move to Idaho. That's a red state. Yeah. Then you get into Utah. Like I said, nothing's moving. Colorado, my boots on the ground say a lot of people are voting blue. Like I said, families in Colorado, they voted, family member voted red across the board, but her kids voted blue. Yeah. And she's pissed about it. Then you have New Mexico, which isn't going really well right now. New Mexico is New Mexico. Numbers aren't in Arizona. We don't know. Back Nevada. My family in Nevada, my sister in Nevada literally stated, and I quote, that the American people are voting in Nevada by the bucket loads for a blue ticket across the state of Nevada. Then you get into the other ones. Now, my sister in Alaska, again, the Alaskan numbers are the same. Basically, it is literally a lot of voters are voting blue across the board. They're tired. They're just literally tired. So when you look at all these things here, right? Puerto Rico is a giant. Apparently, Puerto Rico is a giant trash island, right? But don't forget, we have the American Samoa Island. We have the U.S. Virgin Islands, which apparently the Virgin Islands, I think, should be. I think Kamala should make the U.S. Virgin Islands a state. Then I think they should make Puerto Rico a state, more senators for us in Congress. Then we should make the Northern Mariana Islands a state. Then we should make the American Samoa a state. D.C. a state. And Puerto Rico a state, giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Puerto Rico 51, U.S. Virgin Islands 52, Guam 3, Mariana Islands 4, American Samoa 5, and the District of Columbia 6. So we can have 56 states. Think about it. 56 states, 56 senators. Yeah, let's expand it. Yeah. That would save democracy. Question is, what would happen if we had them as states, huh? I mean, literally. Oh, yes. So I think personally, think about it. Think about it, my friends. And let me tell you, the numbers are looking pretty dang. Hold on a sec. They're good. So, yeah. Let's just check on the numbers real quick. Oh, the numbers. And right now, voting has gone smoothly. So, like I said, it's 4:30. We only have 2 hours and 59 minutes left. And Eastern, standard time, so 2 hours 59 minutes until the thing is done. Yeah, and so to me, there you have it, preppers. I mean, literally, there you have it. So otherwise, the numbers are looking good so far. I can't run a whole thing yet because, frankly, like I said, no one knows what's going on. So yeah. It's funny how they give you the abilities of different things. The numbers are looking really good, by the way, very good. I mean, I am not complaining. I think the numbers continue to look at the numbers as a whole, and it looks pretty dang promising. Yeah, I mean, I cannot believe how we're doing. Yeah. I mean, these numbers are looking pretty good, I tell you. Pretty good indeed. Yep. So basically, the numbers I'm looking at are looking really good. If they continue to go and people are really pushing the numbers to the max, I think we will have a better deal. A better deal for us all is what I was going to say. Yeah. So the numbers look good. Everything looks good. I think we're going to have a lot of goodness when it comes to the election news tonight. It's just going to be, it's just going to take some time. So, with that said, everyone, the lag is driving me nuts. I will be back soon, so please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit the like, subscribe button, so some fun for your family, including your dogs and cats and bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. The bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button keeps the comments nice. Always. Thank you. God bless you and everything you do.